What is happening, everybody? How you doing? Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Man, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. We have the baseball season started, but I guess now it's stopped. We had the Los Angeles Dodgers uh, against the Chicago Cubs. LA goes out and wins. Two games. Big John, what is going up? Yeah, unfortunately, the Cubbies, uh, you know, took the collar in in Tokyo. Sure did look good. Sure did look good. I mean, you know, the Dodgers are the Dodgers. They did what they had to do. I mean, not sure what we were expecting, from this series. Obviously, with all the Japanese players that are between both teams, with Suzuki and Shota Maga for the Cubs, and Shohei and Otani, Yamamoto, Sasaki, and who else the Dodgers probably were trying to recruit when they were there. I mean, obviously the Dodgers playing there helps. It does well. I shouldn't say it doesn't hurt them for future, players coming from Japan. I mean, hey Lawkin, how you doing, buddy? I mean, you know, it's one of those things. I don't think it's look, um, we can complain about it. We could do a lot of stuff with it, but it is what it is. But now they come back and they go back in the spring training mode, for a couple of more weeks, and then the season gets started. Going to be interesting around MLB. There's some, you know, guys are, getting hurt. Guys are, not doing that well. There were some guys that, needed to have some big springs, to show what they belong, and they're not doing it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, season starts what I think in 2 weeks, right? I think March 20. Let me see. Oh no, actually, 8 days. The season starts. Hey, Maddie, what's going on, buddy? um, see what opening day is the 27th. I may have to see. I may have to take that day off from work. I may have to go ahead and put in some PTO, from that standpoint. But look, baseball is still, still awesome. I mean, when you look, do you take anything from the standings? Do you take anything from spring training? Do you take that, in the Cactus League, the Giants are 17-6, Kansas City 16-9, the Cubs 11-5 in spring, 0-2 regular season. But I mean, probably, when I look at the Cactus League and I look at the records and everything, the only seven it was 7 degrees when you got up this morning. It's snowing now. Wow. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, probably the only sure thing you take from the Cactus League, Chicago White Sox 8-16. I'm not gonna lie. Them winning 8 games in spring training is 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 pretty darn good. But here's your thing. Here's the thing you gotta think of, which is freaking hilarious. So far, they've won 8 games in spring training. That's 20% of the games that they won last season already. I mean, so it's going to be interesting what happens. I mean, you look at the other side. The baseball team from Georgia is a losing record. The Phillies are 500. The Mets have a losing record. The Marlins. I mean, I think the Marlins are probably where they were. Red Sox 14-9. I'm not surprised by that. When you look at their pitching, got better by getting Crochet. I think when you look at what the pieces they added to the bullpen, pretty good. And we talked about this, a couple weeks ago. I'm not surprised that they are, the best record in the Grapefruit League. I mean, they do have some good players. We'll see what happens though. The truth of the matter is, does it really matter? Does this stuff matter to anyone? These records matter, in my opinion, they don't. You take them with a grain of salt. Some of these guys aren't playing that much. Some are playing, who knows? So I don't really care about it. I'm not overly concerned about it. Yeah, I mean I mean, the whites. I mean, it's I it's criminal for being, in the market that they are in, that they have decided to go the route that they are going, which is just you know, a major, like, to me, like, what are they going to do? What is the plan? Is the plan to basically, are they hoping to be the Astros, where they suck for 5 years in a row, 6 years in a row, and they're getting the first and second draft pick, and eventually they all come up and they get, they become good players, and they do well. I don't, I just don't know what the end game is. I mean, Big John, Maddie, you're there. What's being said, around there? Tomorrow high 45. Yeah, we were told we're gonna be in a freeze watch in a couple of nights over here. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They are. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, like, what a guy like Vargas does, what a guy like Rojas does. I mean, they have a couple of intriguing young players, but then it gets me, are they gonna try and play the game? Like, what they got? Didn't they draft, I think, was that Hayden Smith? Like, didn't they go ahead and, I mean, what's their overall plan going to be? Is it to be really bad, to do what? Do they think that's going to help them get a new stadium? Do they think that's going to mean, okay, maybe do they want, if you want to sell? I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know, do you tank to see if someone will want to buy the team from you rather than just announcing I want to buy the team? So I don't know. Marlins trying to be bad, and they have a much better team. That is definitely true. It doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it's true. The lottery does kill the worst teams. Oh, I didn't realize Rojas broke his hand. Oh, well, but it's true. Yeah, with the lottery system the way it is, you're right. So I don't know. The Rays situation is really interesting. I mean, they pulled out of that new stadium, that they were going to be the foundation of in downtown St. Petersburg. That's got to be a major blow to the town. Um, I mean, they're going to stay in the Trop. I mean, that's ridiculous once that thing gets fixed. But well, they're going to play. Think about it. We have two Major League Baseball teams this year that are going to be playing in minor league stadiums. From a fantasy baseball perspective, some of those guys on those teams with the A's and the Rays, uh, you know, they're going to be worth looking at and potentially picking up if you're a fantasy baseball player, because they're going to be playing in these. They're going to be playing half their games in these small stadiums, and you know, it's the big thing. It's going to be really interesting is, for the first time, the Rays are going to be playing outdoor baseball at home. They've been playing in a dome all the time. You look at out in with the A's, they're going to be playing in Sacramento. It gets like 115 to 120 degrees there during the summer. I mean, I can only imagine what that's going to do for a baseball game. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Everyone is freaking out about tuning up to play the Dodgers. They are Goliath of baseball. Then you should have been David. Why didn't you bring your slingshot? Um, yeah, I mean, but look, like I said, I mean, it's ridiculous. The Dodgers have pitchers that are a little dinged up. Mookie Betts didn't even play, and did it affect them at all? No, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what's happening. They're making fun of the Libertard show. The Bananas sold out a 65,000 state football stadium. Yeah, Ain't that the truth? Now, I mean, you know, I hope that they do better when it's the regular season at the Yankees minor league system. I mean, I hope, but you know, like how the ticket, like I don't know. Have you heard anything? I have not gone. I have not gone ahead and looked, but like, what's the pricing going to be for the tickets? Because there's not going to be a bad seat there, right? I mean, 11,000, that's what most stadiums, that's probably, you know, what the field level and maybe one section above, right? You know, for 11,000. So it's gonna be interesting to see what that's right. Freeman didn't play either. They weren't allowed over there. They confiscated them. Huh? Oh, I got you. I got you. They confiscated. So you couldn't. You should have put him in the carry. You shouldn't have put him in the cat. They shouldn't have had him in the carry on. They should have put him in the belly of the plane, and they would have made it. But you know, oh, come on, Dom. You know, you take it for what it's worth. It's just entertainment. It's entertainment. It's having fun. Look, the guy is a genius. He figured out a way to take that team and do what he's doing. They're selling out $65,000 football stadiums. Their tickets are going crazy, or could you say their tickets are going bananas? The tickets are going crazy. Yeah, it's a joke. I don't know if I could. I mean, I catch it every now and again, the replays, or if they're on, you know, a channel like ESPN or something. I can't watch a lot of it, but you know what? Good for them. They're entertainers. You know, I'm okay with it. A big yam bag. The blackout baseball is awesome though. That must have been pretty cool. I didn't see it. But that must have been pretty cool to try and watch. Um, but I don't know. Like I said, man, you know, we are 8 days away from opening day. Uh, and I'm definitely gonna have, you know, even if I'm sitting here and if I can't get the day off, you know, I will go ahead and you know, I'll go ahead and have it on the TV this time. You know, that would be a very cool insert. I'm really surprised that even I don't know if there are any cards, but you would think that that would be something that a Leaf would jump on, right? You would think Leaf would jump on something like this. That'd be a cool set for them. Now the big man says, "Hello." So, but you know, it would be a pretty cool set. Uh, you know, some kind of insert. But yeah, true. Panini could do it without Panini, without, you know, with no license and everything. You know, Panini can go ahead and do something. So it would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind. I mean, you know, would I? You know, could you put them in? I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, you think about it, right? If you're Panini and you know, um, use Crusade for an example, right? Crusade came out, you know, and stuff like that. Imagine if, you know, part of Crusade, they had, you know, the banana cards in there. I mean, it would definitely help Panini sell, you know, more product. You could go ahead and put it in. Panini's so stupid trying to sell a baseball behind. Yeah, I, I don't know why. I don't understand it. Um, you know, unless those veterans and those rookie guys are wanting a lot more money to be a part of those sets. I don't know. I don't get it. You know, you know, what are they trying to? Are they trying to recoup anything? It doesn't make any sense. You know, you're in the hobby. You don't have the license your product. You all you have now. They do have some guys that are in the major leagues, and I'm not sure how that works. How they were able to get some of the guys that are from MLB actually that are playing right now that are actually in the product. When you look at a lot of the people they have, you know, all the minor leaguers, and they have, you know, the vets. I get the vets, I get the minor leaguers. I don't understand that. But you would think, hey, boxes of tops, series one jumbo, right? 200 and something dollars. a hobby box, 100 and what, 89, 150, whatever, 170, whatever the number is. Come out with something and say, hey, you know what? We're going to be 124.99. I mean, people will look and go, hey, you know what? I want to open up. I can get some veterans. I might be able to get a Nolan Ryan numbered card or so on and so forth, you know. But, it goes back to something that we have spoken about on the show before. And I've almost forgot. Welcome to the 116th episode of Collecting Profit. And if we were to go ahead and say that each year is 50 episodes, we would be saying that this is the 16th episode of season number 3. So, but, um, you know, again, what do we, what are they trying to do? I mean, there are a lot of people, again, ah, if that thing doesn't have the logo, I'm done. I am not going to go ahead and buy that. But then there are guys, there are, I say guys, but you know what I mean. There are collectors, there are hobby guys, gals, and kids, boys and girls, um, that like to rip it because they want to be able to rip something. So you have an opportunity as Panini to at least, you want to print the crap out of it, go right ahead. Print the shit out of it. Print friggin' 3 million copies of every single player. But go ahead and charge a lot less and you'll sell the crap out of it. You will definitely sell the crap out of it. Do we get a cool animated dog for season 3? Maybe. I have to figure something out. Something that I can have dancing, either here on the screen or over here on the screen as we announce the episode. Um, but I think, Panini missed the boat on it. It's going to be interesting to see what Panini does. Um, I'm not sure. I don't know what the future holds for them. I don't necessarily know, what they could, what they can do. Um, I don't know. I mean, I really, really, I mean, I really don't know. I gotta believe at some point, if it hasn't been announced already, I gotta believe they're going to lose the WNBA. Again, I don't know if they have or not. If they have, please go ahead and say so in the chat. But I mean, you can't have the NBA over here, the WNBA over there, especially when the WNBA keep the NBA keeps the WNBA afloat. So I would think they're going to lose them. I mean, we already seen, Tops has the wrestling, what you have UFC, they're getting, that's starting to go. I mean, we already seen that, they do have NASCAR. Haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of NASCAR leaving. Hello, John. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. I haven't heard about NASCAR leaving. What else do they have? Do they have F1? No. I mean, I just opened up some F1 and that was on Tops. The last couple of F1 boxes I've seen have been Tops boxes. So I don't know. Panini, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I knew that. Well, I guess they still have soccer right now. But again, it's going to be really interesting to, to see what happens. From that standpoint, I don't know what the future holds for them, but I mean, I, I care about it from a hobby perspective, you know, I really am somewhat, I really am concerned, of when Tops has the 3 big sports, I mean, Fanatics, Tops, when they have the big 3, of what they're gonna try and do. Um, again, I mean, I just don't know. It's gonna be, it could be scary at times. It literally could be scary at times as to what they can do, what products they're gonna have, what are they gonna try and do. So who knows? I, I mean, I guess I mean, John, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to do that if they want to remain in baseball. Like they're gonna have to continue to do draft picks if they're going to want to stick in basketball and in football. But you're not going to do well if you think you're going to charge today's prices for that product. It's not going to happen. People, I mean, it's going to sit on shelves. I mean, you see it right now. You could still walk into, I could still walk into the Walmart, that's 5 miles from my house, and I still see the Chronicles draft picks, the one when Cade Cunningham was drafted by the Pistons. Is still on the shelf as blasters. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Merge with Leaf would probably be a good idea. I mean, they're gonna have to figure something out. Now I know they are massive in Europe, and especially from the sticker standpoint and all the only thing. But what else they're gonna do, I don't know. Not here, only baseball cards in the store are holiday ornamented. Really? Walking, I walk into my the so I have 3 Walmart stores within a 5-mile radius of me, like, one to the north, one to the east, and one to the west. Um, and if I go to the one that's to the north of me, there are 20-ish feet of sports cards, and there is everything. There's Upper Deck Golf. There's the NASCAR. You can still find some of the tennis. There is a massive amount of basketball. There's a massive amount of football. Now, it's not a lot of the stuff you want. A lot of it is draft picks. A lot of it is chronicles. It's not, and then they still haven't come down on the prices. You're still going to pay $60 for a mega box and 35 or 37, for a blaster box. Excuse me. From that standpoint, oh my God, kids here stock the crap out of hockey. We are nowhere near NHL. Yeah, yeah. Mine has hockey. Mine has everything. Wow, rare to find on Long Island, which is crazy. So yeah, again, you will have a little bit of baseball, but like even they have the Star Wars, the Blizzard, the you know, um, DC ones. They'll have that too. A lot of Pokemon, a lot of Magic, but that's down a little bit further. But the baseball stuff, not the sports card stuff, it's crazy how much they have. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that one. 6 miles, 30 minutes, typically pretty easy to find stuff. Well, that's cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, yep. Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Pokemon of Sketcha? Really? Wow. I know they're showing that like what is it, the 151 Prism or what is it, whatever that set is that's out right now. When they start, when people find out it's at Costco or I don't think BJ says when they find out it's Costco, you see some of those videos. Holy smokes, those people are friggin' ridiculous fighting over those cards and everything. But for some people, they take them, bang, you look online, you see them fortune. I'm like, remember when the big ass Donruss boxes came out? I went, I got two of them. There was a whole bunch, but I went a few weeks after they came out, and there was a whole bunch of everything. But when those things first hit the market, and you can get the oversized downtown. I mean, man, those boxes were, you'd buy them for 50. They'd be, they were 100 and a quarter, 130 online for people who didn't have a Costco and wanted to get them, but you haven't really seen it go ahead and come back. Almost your birthday. All right. Well, happy birthday, Ryan. Select baseball Dutch auction night. Right. Why is select baseball when it's going to be minor leaguers and veterans at $350 for first? That's probably, is that first off the line lock-in or is that just a normal hobby box? 60 cards. I don't know what the hobby boxes have. Hopefully, it's like, hey, you get 3 autographs, maybe you get a patch card or 2 and a whole bunch of inserts. Now again, yes, FOTL, $150 for the floor. I don't know what let me see here. Let me see here. If 2025 select baseball. Ugh. Check list. That's 2024. It's not even 2025, is it? That's going to be 20. I think that's going to be 20. That's going to be 2024, right? Skeens, Merrill. I mean, you get Skeens, you get Merrill. I tell you, the Willie Mays looks really sharp. But a hobby box, 5 pack, 60 cards, 300, 2 autographs, 1 mem, 9 inserts, 12 parallels. I don't know. So they'll have prospects in them. Yeah, see, and that's like that's why like that. That's why like I don't understand how Skeens. Well, I guess Skeens and Merrill are in there because maybe you know they because they were they already were talking about having that product and maybe had everything done. Uh, you know, from that sort of standpoint. Yeah, at their time. Yeah, I mean, if you like, look, if you like the veteran cards that you can't, that you really can't get that much of anymore, although Tops is starting to do a little like Tops will throw them in as insert stuff like that. But if you want a chance to get Carlos Beltran, now how they have Aaron Judge that's very interesting to me, But if you want to get Phil Rizzuto, Tom Glavine, although Tom Glavine's wearing the wrong uniform, but they have, Johan Santana, you have, Ken Griffey Jr., Tomei, you get a Bud Selig. Who knows? You're right. They don't change that much. You know, yeah. I mean, you're 100% correct. They don't change that much. I mean, I mean, honestly, I would keep a lookout for it. And if it got to that 150, I would think about it. I don't know how hard I would think about it. I would consider it. Um, you know, but I don't know, man. It's it's a tough. It's not. I mean, you can get Bo Jackson, but he's Bo Jackson. But the way he's dressed, he's in his white socks because he's number 8 with the white jersey with the black pinstripes. So I don't know. I don't know. I tell you, I don't know. I mean, the color blast, I think what it's called or something like that. Those are still, the color wheel. That's pretty slick. That's what makes it that far. Normally hits two. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think it. I mean, I don't think it'll get to the 150. Um, you know, I mean, I know there's cards here, that parallels combined to land approximately one per hobby pack. So I don't know. I mean, I agree. I don't think it'll get below 250. It would surprise me if it did. But the 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 collectors, the hobbyists, the investors, the breakers, the truth is that there's not a lot of other stuff coming out. And if you want to open something that's new baseball, not old baseball, now, not new as far as the year goes, because obviously you're 2024. and it's March of 2025 already. But new meaning, hey, top series one has been out for a while, so you want to do something new. I can understand why people might, want to buy it and stuff. Look, there are still a lot of people who don't care about, the logos and not. They love the look of the card. I mean, a zebra print Paul Skeens. I mean, I don't know if Willie Mays, but Willie Mays in there. But imagine though a zebra print Willie Mays. That'd be pretty awesome. Think people will buy it, hold it, and see if it goes up after being done. True, true. I could see that happen. You think it's going to go all the way down? Very right. Hits the bottom. When I was trying to get FOTL boxes only around 250. You got, yeah, I agree, John. But when you were trying to get them, right, you're going for logos. Now you said something about football, right? Deca Prism Football FOTL starting at 4K. Where's the money in the hobby? Like what who? Ah, man. And you wonder why the little guys like us complain, about the hobby because they've literally taken the ability out of a large percentage of the hobby, out of the market of trying to get really good cards. Like I wouldn't care if the boxes were 4,000, but if you at least had an opportunity to get something out of some of the lower price boxes. That's where I go ahead and, that's where I go ahead and say football floor is 1K. Football that'll never get to 1K. That would surprise the hell out of me. Does your LCS have Cheers cards? I'll ask. Cheers as in the television show. Football is going out of business next year. Badminton is on the rise. Full contact knitting too. Dom, you don't have to say American football. If you want to talk soccer, type in football. FUTBOL. All right, somewhere we won't get big league this year as the celebration boxes will replace that. It doesn't surprise me that we're not getting big league. Um, I think we're gonna, yeah, first time it's had a set. Oh wow. I don't think we're not gonna have as big a mix as we thought we were. I think you're still gonna get your, what was it, cosmic and stuff, but like to me, cosmic wasn't that much. I think you're gonna, from the from the lower end stuff, it's gonna be your tops paper products, series one, series two, and an update. Um, I think your Chrome is going to be, going to go for a good chunk of change, and then I think everything else they do after that is all high end stuff. So in my opinion, Matt, well, Heritage from a pure baseball stuff, Heritage will probably be there too. A paper product. Allen and Ginter, who knows what they're going to do with that? We'll have to see. The two of you painted asses. I wanted to get one of those. Yeah, but they're cheaper at Target if you order them. Yeah, I'm definitely going to order a couple of those. I think that's pretty cool. You can go ahead and get one of the Easter egg parallels, which I think are pretty cool. I've seen those. Um, I mean, they were pretty cool. I like seeing those. I think they were a cool card to get. So what was it? I think somebody had shown. I know on eBay that one of your guys, John. I think it was the Woods um, Easter egg parallel or Easter parallel, whatever you call it, was selling for like I don't know $70. That's not that bad. Not that bad. I mean, you really can't, you really can't go wrong. I mean, you really, really can't go wrong with that kind of stuff. Um, but they got everything. I mean, you got Totally Certified is another new one. That's a basketball product. What is that? Where the hell did that come from? You know, you still got Donruss basketball, which is okay. That's not super, super terrible. Um, what else? I mean, I did like the Donruss football. I thought to me, it went a little too high. But I mean, I didn't mind it per se. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens with some of this product. I think, in the long run, I think, it'll, look, hey, it's going to be what it's going to be. Um, the they're going to keep printing as much as they can. They're not gonna go ahead and, have it be any cheaper. I don't think we're gonna see cheap prices anymore. I think I just think that is what we are gonna, that's what we're gonna wind up getting. I mean, it's sad, but it is true. Yeah, the eggs are on Target's site. If you have the Target credit card, they're 14, like $14.75. And I think on Target, if you go over $35, you get free shipping. Tops plans to do, yes, I saw that. So now they're gonna add to the uniform a debut patch. Really? Come on, man. No, I just ordered them, John. I just ordered them a little while ago. So they are definitely there. Um, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm looking for, I want to look forward to, the baseball cards and stuff, but yeah, that's all. Charge more for the product. I mean, you think about it, right? You know, they're going to come out with it what, next year or in 2 years? So I mean, man, imagine. So if let's say not this year, let's say it's next year. Arch Manning. I mean, think about him being like one of the top, potential prospects in football. And the Arch Manning debut patch, that's going to be the chase card, and that's going to give them the thing. Check out, yep, late, yep. That was very, very good. The $10 rewards if you order 70 if the $10 reward on Target Circle if you order $75 if they're eligible. Dang. They do have to figure out a way to make that 500 million back. That's for damn sure. But one of the other things I want to talk about tonight, and it has to do with the video that I dropped today about grading. There are a lot. I know controversial is um, not the right word, but it is one of those polarizing. I guess is a better word. Subject in the hobby. There's a crap ton of people who think grading is stupid. Um, there's a crap ton of people who think, grading is the only way to go. Now, you look at some different things, and in my opinion, I think there are two types of people who get their cards slabbed. Forget the grading side right now. Get their cards slabbed. There is a big group of people who get them slabbed and graded because they're an investor. If you can take, this Hulk Hogan card, and and get it graded and it gets a 10 and you can sell it for 10 times the amount or so as if you were to sell it, raw or something, then I mean, there are people who look at that and go, damn, that's a great investment. I'll go ahead and I will do it. There are other people, and I am one of those, for the most part, where when you watch if you were to go back on this channel and go look at all the reveal videos that have been done, I will guarantee you, and I'm going to use the word guarantee, that 90% of those cards, or maybe even a little higher, are still right here at Huddle Card HQ. A lot of the ones that I send off through Gentile grading, a lot of those are PC cards for the most part. There are some that I might go ahead and think about, selling. Um, like the SGC, the one I got today, of the one I got back of the LA Knight to was it to 50, I think. I don't even remember anymore. Like that one, I could sell that one. I'm not a big LA Knight fan. But the two Hulk Hogan cards, no, no, they're gonna stay. Um, you know, if I do a Tops Now card, like I did the Tops Now, Francisco Alvarez, the 25. I'm not gonna sell that card. I have the Mark Vientos one. I think it's either 2 of 5 or 3 of 5. I'll keep that one. I have Pete Alonso, I think 3 of 5. I'll keep that one for now. You know, if Pete decides that, you know what, I want to leave the Mets and I don't want to be a New York Met anymore, then I might consider probably going ahead and moving it. Would the value go down? Sure, because he's not in, that uniform and everything, and that's okay. But I don't look at it from that standpoint. There are some people who think it's ridiculous to go ahead and do it. And I get it. There are people who would say, hey, you know what? I'll just put mine in a one touch. Or now they have the new that you see out in the market, the Mag Pros, right? Which where it comes with a label, or you could probably, design your own label, in Microsoft Publisher or Microsoft PowerPoint, and print it out on maybe some cardstock and cut it out, and put it in there and create it yourself, right? From that standpoint, which is fine. Do what you want to do and everything. You know, yeah, 21, 16, 16, you keep it. Oh, that was very nice of you to give Mike a card. That's cool. Um, you know what I'm saying from that standpoint. You have to. That's the way I look at it. To me, it's just more to protect the cards that I really like. I don't grade every single thing, or I should say, slab every single card that might be in my collection and everything. There's some I will probably do one touches in. Um, would I do some of the Mag Pros? Sure. If I could get a deal on those and then design my own little label, that would be pretty cool. But right now, like, I'm not really displaying them, so it kind of sort of doesn't matter. I mean, when I do my openings, there are some in the background, but all the other ones, they're really, they're just in, two-row boxes and stuff. Yeah. Again, like for instance, Dom's a Ricky Henderson guy. He gets cards he'll get a bunch of cards done, but he's getting them done because he just wants them protected. He wants them protected. He did the protection and everything. When was the last time you damaged a card in a top loader? Um, when was the last time that I damaged a card in a top loader? Probably not. I don't know of any that I did. From that standpoint. Uh, you know. So I mean, you know, top loaders are great. One touches are great. The Mag Pro one touch things, they're great too. But but people want to put their cards, you know, and they want to get them slabbed. They want to get them sealed. I think there is a little miss there. I think there are, um, I mean, I think there are some doubters out there as to how much protection you're going to get out of a slabbed card versus a one touch. But I would tell you this. I would tell you this right now. This card in a one touch, this card in an SGC slab, I'd feel a lot more comfortable taking the one in the SGC slab and dropping it in a bucket of water. I wouldn't want to do that with this one in a top loader. Again, there's no right or wrong. This is just like the hey, do you collect cards like this one that have no logos on it because they were from singles? And are you like, oh my gosh, that's a crap card. It doesn't have the San Diego on it. I know it's Tony Gwynn, but oh, screw that. That's trash, right? I mean, it's not for everybody. I get it. People will say, why are you spending $15? Now that's another thing. I usually look for when SGC is having their promos. They had the promo on Tops Now. I think it was like $12 a card. Why not? Why not? Again, I understand. I can put it into one touch. The exact same thing would happen. You know, do cards, I mean, is it the ultimate protection? No, it's not. But again, there's a reason. Again, that's me. There are a lot of people who do it because they want to get the higher grade. They want, and stuff, and they want to get a 10 and they want to turn around and sell it. But I tell you right now, the way the market is when it comes to grading a card and reselling that card, you better get a 10. I don't care what company you're using. If you're gonna the maximum value you're gonna get for a card is gonna be graded as a 10. Because now there are raw cards that are selling for more than cards graded a 9. Now, a lot of that people go, man, that's ridiculous. Well, why would you take this car in its raw form? Let's say this is a $50 card graded as a 9. Why would someone buy this for 60 or 70? These are just made up numbers. But why would you buy this for 60 or 70 or 80 and then turn around and pay for grading? Why not just buy the 9? Because the thing is there are a lot of people who are not trained in what to look for on the card, that pops off at you, that would make you say, "Hey, there's a reason why that guy didn't get that graded." Because he knows that that's not going to grade a 10. It's going to grade a 9 or less. But there are people, the average person looks, they see this card in a 9 going for 50. And just to make up numbers again, they see this card going for 200 as a 10. So I see it raw. I can buy it for 70, spend my $20 to grade it, get it back and everything. And if I get a 10, I got a $200 card versus a 50 or $60 card. That's just the way I think that the mentality is. Yeah, Ricky belongs in a tux. Can't disagree with you there. So that's, again, just my opinion. I agree. There are people who say, hey, you know what? No, it's a waste of money. All you're doing is giving the money to the company. Well, I mean, isn't that what the hobby is? We just spoke a little while, a few minutes ago about the price of boxes for 60 cards. Isn't that just giving money to, you already know the chance of you getting $350 worth of value out of a box of 60 cards, probably not that great. Probably not that great. But hey, people give it a shot. um, I'm I'm going back and forth now, John, between whether or not I want to try and do it on the YouTube channel and try and draw a small audience, um, or do it on district, where it would be where the potential is for a bigger audience. Now, doing it on YouTube, doing it on district, um, there is no difference. As I mean, obviously, I would actually wind up making less money per box because I would have the platform fees, but I have the potential to sell more boxes because I'd have, you know, 500 people who are going to see that I just went live, right? They're going to get a notice, boom, hey, people are live, on district, selling cards. Anybody who follows me and so on and so forth. So, you know, that's what I'm kind of, going under. It's not again, you know, I wouldn't say, hey, if the box was $30 on YouTube, it's going to be $35, on district. I wouldn't do that. I will price them the say. I will price them the same. It's really more just the eyeballs. Yeah, I would love to, I mean that, I got screwed there and everything, but I am going to I'm going to put together another one of those draft breaks for baseball. Um I think what I'm going to do is I think I am going to add an Allen and Ginter to it. So again, it'll be a bunch of boxes. It'll probably be, I don't know. I don't know how many hobby boxes. I have to see, what I have, what years I want to go ahead and include and stuff like that. Maybe even grab a 2025 one. Um, but what it would wind up being was I'll probably look to do because that would give me 32. So I'd probably do, 8 spots, 4 teams per spot, snake draft. The way Allen and Ginter would work, it would be, non-baseball big, non-baseball, mini, and then you'd have the 30, baseball teams. So I will probably, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm gonna go by my LCS, see what kind of maybe, older hobby boxes they have, if they have any deals. Look on, Steel City and stuff like that. I haven't really gone through my hobby boxes that I already have sitting on my shelf, in a while to see, what I have and stuff. Um, but I know I have, stuff from probably 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it'll definitely want to try and do, definitely gonna do that. Um, I know I already have the Allen and Ginter. The Allen and Ginter is a retail box, so that is what 30 packs, whatever how many packs that is out of a retail box. That would be that for the Allen and Ginter, and then there will be a bunch of hobby boxes. So that will be coming back. Yeah, that will definitely be coming back and stuff, from that standpoint. So for sure, I will definitely wind up doing that. You know, got a lot of stuff going on. Um, family wise and some. I do have some work wise. Can get 21 dot. Ooh, that might not be a bad one to go ahead and add in there. I'll have to look at that. Thanks, Lockin. um, but got a bunch of stuff going on, work wise over the next, couple of months. Some really big news. I didn't really say anything on a lot of other channels and everything. So for the people that are watching here right now is on Monday, I think it was. Yes. On Monday, my daughter, who's in medical school, found out that she did successfully match for her residency. And on Friday, she will find out where she's actually going, and she'll be there for 3 years. So in the middle of May, we have medical school graduation, and then got to find out where she's going and see if I'm going to have to be involved in moving her because we don't know where she's going to be. So a lot of stuff, um, lot of stuff going ahead and going on, family wise stuff. Guy listed for 80, added to your watch list. Just 10. That's not a bad idea. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you very much. Yeah, we super proud. I don't think she applied in Wyoming. I know she did apply, probably not too far from you, John. I think I not Lancaster. I think it might have been like Allentown, Bethlehem. I think there's a hospital in that area that she might have tried to match with, so she could be up that way. I don't. Yeah, look. I think the furthest west she went was Texas. Thank you, Dom. Yeah, I think the furthest she went was Texas, and the most north or northernest, whatever word, I believe was like that Allentown, Bethlehem area. From that standpoint, so um, all good. I mean, it's again, it's taken a long time. You got to figure, she, she started college in 2014. And here we are, 2025, 11 years later. So it's been a hell of a ride for her. Again, happy dad moment, proud dad moment. The kid has worked extremely hard to get where she is. And it's great to see things, going well, for her. I'm very blessed. My three children and my son-in-law and my other daughters, boyfriend, they are all they're all great people. They're great human beings. They're also some of the smartest people I know. um, and they've all accomplished a ton of stuff at young ages. Yep. Definitely is an amazing accomplishment. you know and the matching was the big thing. I mean, that's the stuff, that's the tough part, man. You got to make sure that happens. You got to make sure. So um but I just thought of that topic, so I threw it in there. But yeah, the breaks, the rip and ships, definitely going ahead and going to happen. I'm trying to get them to allow me to do on the one district, on the one marketplace that I've been doing some live selling with. I haven't done card sales. I've done other stuff. I've done clothes. I've done toys. I'm actually going to probably be live, I think, Friday night or Saturday. Haven't decided yet. Going to be doing like a big kitchen show, and I am starting to do cards so I could. Holy smoke, arenes! Look who it is, Brandon. How the hell are you, buddy? Hope all is going out. Hope all is going well. Hope all is going well. Crazy people in the chats. Boom, 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 boom. um, so I am putting together a bunch of cards for a card sale. No Dak Ram. So, Jedi Master Sean, how the heck are you? What's happening, buddy? How are you? Sean saying hello to Larkin. Maddie saying hello to Sean. So, um, they're not ready to do breaks yet because the card marketplace is not that big yet. Now, to them, they don't think it's big, but there is probably about 700 people in the marketplace. I think they're trying to get to 1,000, and I've already told them that I am ready to do. I told them what I have and everything. I'm all set up, ready to go. It's just a matter of them saying, "Hey, let's go ahead and do it. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens." So that's what I'm hoping for. Be one of the first ones in that marketplace doing it, which would be very cool. Of course, of course, of course, of course. The jettiest master of the Jedis. Doing well. Yeah, preparing for school. Yep. um, they do, not the one that not the one that I'm a part of right now. They have a card marketplace, but this one doesn't do breaks yet because I think they're you know they're in their minds they're not that big. Having about 750 or 800 members to me is plenty big. In their minds, it's not. So I don't know why they won't do it, but that's nothing I could do. They own the marketplace and stuff like that. The platform is called District. It's like Whatnot. There's a lot of it, it really is a lot like Whatnot. But in my opinion, the fees are the fees are better. It's as of right now, there has been none of the toxic stuff that you hear about, what the crazy stuff that's going on Whatnot happening on it. It's pretty cool. Yes. th- Yeah, like you may have, I don't know if you're a part of like Midwest Box Breaks or Fire Hands. Right, Fire Hands, and they do it. Um Sean saying hello to Big John. I'm just saying the one that I am a part of, they don't do it yet. Yeah, they probably are trying to not end up like Silco. I mean, they already the marketplace itself, District, the platform, they know how to do them. They, I honestly, I think a bunch of the people who started it, they kind of, there are some people who were in the hobby that were brought on to bring this part of it to it. So they are doing it. There are a number of marketplaces, that do it from a break standpoint. The one that I'm a part of that I feel the most comfortable in, I wanted to do Midwest. I had spoke to the guys in charge of Midwest. They're like, hey, yeah, you can definitely do it. No problem whatsoever. The problem I have is, the nights that I want to do it, they were like, yeah, sure, great. And then all of a sudden I look and, like the two or three biggest breakers from in that marketplace all of a sudden started doing breaks at on those times. And you're not going to get anybody, to really be a part of it and stuff. So it just made it, a little harder. Grinding like crazy, just edited and uploaded 7 mail day videos, 7 Fridays, 3-pack rips, 14 shorts. Phone is now empty of all YouTube videos. Needs holy cow. Next set days off. I'll be filming the remainder of the mail days in my possession. After that, man, well, you probably have, you probably have about 50 or 60 mail day videos ready. Did you get any? Did you do any ice fishing there, Brando? Were you able to go ahead and, were you able to dangle it in the water? Was there some dangling going on, Brandon? Was there some dangling going on? Everybody says hello back to you. Look, we want to know about the ice fishing. Were you dangling? That's the big question. So, but we'll see. Like I said, district. It's a very like I said, I've done two 1 hour live auctions. It's fast pace. Um, I Big John says, "What's up, Brandon?" I like I said, I did some clothing, um, and I did a kind of everything stuff. I had, toys and clothes and books and all kinds of stuff and everything. So, yep, that's true. Get it from the ice box. Protect that phone. No, no, But next season, it's on like Donkey Kong because my channel will be all cut up and ready for new content, fishing to be included. That'd be pretty cool. Late nights or early mornings with Brandon from the fish house. Come and sit along, folks, and have some ice fishing chat. Chat with me as I dangle my rod in the water. Excuse me. Rather than fireside chatting with Brandon, it'll be ice hole fishing with Brandon. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Will be a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'll be doing some fishing videos. Probably not on this channel, but hopefully, I'll be doing some fishing videos next year too on my other channel. So, but hey, I mean, yeah. So that's what's going on with with actually with the trying to collect some profit there and get the cards and stuff. Working on my stacks together again. You know, it's it could be as what's cool is it could be as fast paced as you want it. Like if you don't really want to do a lot of talking, you just want to sell cards, you could bam, 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 go through and everything. Yeah, I the other channel is kind of a dead channel right now. It was my old reselling channel. I'll probably rebrand it when I start with the when I start with the thing. I promise if you watch the ice fishing, you won't be pissed. I'm sure. I bet you won't be pissed if you watch his ice fishing. So yeah, I had another channel before this one that I did a bunch of reselling videos on. I shouldn't say a bunch. Um, some reselling videos. Uh, I had gotten up to like 350 subs on that one and doing all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of stopped because um, I just didn't enjoy like those types of videos anymore. It was like, hey, let me tell you about what I sold, or it was like, hey, let me tell you what I found at the yard sale or Goodwill and stuff like that. And I didn't mind going ahead, and doing them, but to me, they what's the best way? I felt like I had to go ahead and do them, and I just got tired of it and stuff. And then once I kind of switched my reselling from being an everything reseller to really go ahead and get niching down into sports cards, um and I'm gonna be doing like sports cards, action figures, I'm gonna do music, some CDs, cassettes, stuff like that. So I mean, that type of stuff again, that's not really interesting content in reselling. So what I'll probably do is, like I said, I'll rebrand that channel, um, because I used to go by, and I still do most of the time, when I was the thrifting Goomba, and Goomba is a name that I've had as a baseball team and stuff, also all kind of stuff. So it might go from the thrifting Goomba to the fishing Goomba. So we'll see. I'll be hopefully by that, definitely hopefully by this time next year, I'll be living on the lake. So the water will be right outside my back door, and I'll be able to go ahead and do those kind of videos, because those will be videos that I won't be forced to make. That's basically just, turning the GoPro on, going to a spot, turn the GoPro on, film. The editing is going to be super easy. Because if you don't catch any fish, you just delete the video. You go ahead and you catch fish, you show that part in the video. I mean, that's really, what about it is, and the lake we're living on, there's a couple of guys that have channels on that lake. They trailer their boats, so they do a lot of the lakes in the general area. But there are some guys, this is a little lake, not a little lake. It's a big lake, but not a very popular lake. They got 7, 8,000 subscribers. So I'm not saying I'd ever get that big, but who cares? If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. That song, Pop Some Tags by Malcolm. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's what the future holds. So at some point in time, there is going to be a new Huddle card collection HQ. So hopefully, and it'll be a completely different setup than what you guys have normally seen because I will be in one room and stuff. Then we'll hear about the one. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Rather, you know, rather than rather than opening up the pack and going, "Oh, sorry guys, I gotta go ahead, I gotta go." It'll be like, "Man, you wouldn't believe it. Just as it cut out, man. I caught this friggin' 7 pound largemouth bass, a PB, man. Oh my gosh, you guys would have been so happy." Yeah, you know, it's a grind, but I don't want it to be a grind. You know what I mean? That's just it. That was, that's the whole thing when it comes to making the videos and all that kind of stuff. You know, I like making the ones I make. I don't care if I go ahead, I mean, you guys, look, you see there's no editing in my videos. Pardon me. So you see all the shit that I go ahead and pay for. It ain't like and there's no, mixing in a card that I got from a break and go, "Oh my gosh, look at this one I picked out of the pack." You see the good, the bad, the ugly. And unfortunately, there's been a lot more bad and ugly out of these boxes lately, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what I'm saying, I don't feel the need or the pressure to go ahead and make the videos. I like making them. And that's the part of it. Yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be. It's gonna. My phone will be in a. That's why I'll have a mount at the back of the boat in the middle that'll have the GoPro on it, and I'll fish off the front of the boat, and you'll see that. And then the phone will be in the waterproof container in case it falls in the water. Yeah. Well, that's why I say, like, the only editing that I mean, you'll see I'll add some stuff every now and again. My editing is yeah. I can't stand it either. You know, it's funny if you Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Because let me see. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Maddie. Yeah, so it was funny when I first started doing videos when I was doing my other channels. My videos were in one take. There was no editing whatsoever. I mean, I literally didn't know how. I literally would just go ahead and the only thing I knew how to do was basically put an intro at the front of the video, drop my video in, all the cutting and this and that and taking them. So there were a lot of times where I made the same 12-minute video 9 times because at minute 10, I was like, crap. And I delete the whole thing and I would start over, So I mean, now at least I can cut some of the crap out and everything like that. But otherwise, man, it's crazy. You ripped 25 hangers of series one of what? Of what? What did you do? I just bought 2 series 1 hangers from Target. And I bought 3 of the Easter eggs from Target. Was it series 1, Sean? I'm assuming. I mean, that's the only that makes sense would be series 1. I haven't seen are the yeah, so has anybody seen any videos of anybody opening up hangers? Are they loaded? Are they not loaded? Anybody got any intel on it? I don't. I haven't I haven't really been so tired of everyone hitting on hangers and I get on. Yeah. That was fun. That was the same thing with me. Like, remember 2022 update? I mean, the cards that people were getting. Ooh, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Casey and those guys have tons of them, yeah. For the record, I'm definitely watching the replay of it. Oh, cool. Appreciate it, man. Um, but remember when, yeah, right here, if you remember, the 2022 update. Oh my gosh, you got to go out, buy every single one you can. They're freaking loaded. They're freaking loaded. Yeah, well, I guess they don't send the loaded ones to my area because, like, everyone, I don't get me wrong, I still have some that I haven't even opened yet because it was like, well, crap, they were shit to begin with. All these ones that I've gotten, I haven't gotten a freaking damn good one out of it. There's no sense in me opening them. I mean, eventually I will because that's what we do here. We got to show you all the shit you could get out of these boxes. But it was irritating. It was irritating, yeah. Well, I mean, I got some, I got 2022 holiday. I got a bunch of 2022 holiday megas. So I got to find some 20. I don't, if I look, I don't have any 23 holiday megas. I have 2021, I have 22, no 23s, I have 24s. I was kind of just saving for something. Maybe one of those days, just do like, do a holiday right around Christmas, do a holiday rip, do one of each of the boxes and everything. I hate to go. Of course, you have to go. Crazy long day. Hey, thanks, Maddie. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I hope everything is going well at home. Hey man, if you need an ear to bend, hit me up, brother. Hit me up. If you need somebody to just listen to you, go ahead and talk to, brother. I got you. Jingle the phone. So you're very welcome, my brother. We're very welcome. So I don't know, man. We went ahead and talked about a bunch of different stuff here tonight. Very, very good. Very, very good. The hobby's the hobby. The blast the hanger thing, is there like that? I don't know. I mean, I do still have a couple of 25 Fanatics blasters that I gotta open. John, if you're still here, I did get your box. I am so sorry that I forgot to go ahead and tell you and send you a message. So I got some stuff from John. Uh, I got my tops now, John Cena. So I gotta have to have a reveal of that. But I got a couple other tops now cards coming, so I'll wait and do them all at once. From that standpoint, the fat I haven't even seen fat packs. Not the normally Target will have fat packs. I haven't seen any. I have not seen any of the Target, fat packs. Yeah, man. So I got to see. I tried for the triple one of The Rock, Travis Scott, and John Cena. I got a couple of those just to go ahead and see. I would just think it's pretty cool. Oh, you got them at Wally World. Okay. Yeah. At my Wally World, we were talking earlier, ton of football, ton of basketball, and I mean old stuff. Like you could walk in there right now and get like 22, 23 Prism football and 22 like 23 Prism basketball. And regular, and then they have all the draft pick stuff. They have like a lot of the crap that, it's just sitting there. Sitting there, sitting there, sitting there, and it's like, come on, man. Chop this price down to like 15, 17 bucks. I'll buy a couple for the channel to go ahead and open up. I don't mind opening up some football to some basketball, but right now they're too friggin' expensive. They're too expensive for being that old. Uh, Mine had WNBA. Like I was telling everybody before, mine had plenty of hockey. It had hockey, golf, tennis, NASCAR, UFC, WWE, Star Wars, Blizzard, some other. Marvel stuff, hockey, baseball. The baseball is weird, very sparingly, and it's sometimes like they may have stars and stripes, or they may throw some old, like a year or two old, maybe last year's like Prism baseball. They did have, I think, some series one, but not much. And then, like I said, basketball and football coming out of their eyes. You're getting into Cameron Brink, no pun intended. Well, I hate to break the bad news to you, Sean. I'm not sure you have a shot with her. I'm not trying to be. Oh, that's true. I even saw the Squishmallow cards. I would, you know what? If I go back and I see him, I may go. And there was another crazy type thing to get. I may get him. Why the hell not open them up? I haven't seen this. I mean, I've seen the box, haven't seen any of the cards. Yep. And that's the other one. Thank you, Larkin. The Pinta Schmashlings. That's the other box I saw, and I was like, what is this stuff? Yeah. But I like the Marvel, you know, oh, very cool. Was it was just a blaster, right, John? I mean, I've only seen blasters of it. I don't know if they have anything else, but I've only seen blasters. You know. Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't get it. I just don't know whether or not, like you go there, and there's like 4 or 5 different ones to get. You don't know which one to get. Lorcana, Lorcana. I mean, not sure what's happening with Lorcana these days. Ooh, see, now I'll try that. That'll be a friggin' that'll be a crazy video to make. It's not crazy as far as, but, like super duper fantastic, but it'll just be interesting to go ahead and throw that out there, and see the views that it goes ahead and gets. I'll have to check that out. I do have to wind up going out to the store tomorrow. So maybe I'll swing by one of the Wally Worlds. Mantis, what's happening? How are you, buddy? Thanks for swinging in. Mega six prism and oh, very cool, very cool, very cool. Fleer Looney Tunes. I did not even see that, Brandon. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to tell you, yeah. I tell you that the I did that. I did the what they had the upper deck masterpieces, like the remakes. You saw I did a video about that a couple of videos ago. Um, I have I think it was Black Panther, and I didn't realize. I guess they were hard to get or valuable. It pissed me off. I didn't think about it because my store had about like 8 or 10 of them, and I wasn't paying attention. I just bought 2, see what they would be like, and then all of a sudden I found out that, those were hard to find, and if you see them, you might wanna go ahead and pick them up and stuff. Um, but it was crazy. Um, so but WNBA, Monopoly WNBA, man, I went the other day last time I was in Target, I think they had about 20 of them. It's not like they even went ahead and had a whole bunch. I mean, not like they, not like that. Those are selling. I'm very surprised that the WNBA Monopoly ones, not the WNBA Prism, but the Monopoly WNBA, that those are not selling better than what they should be. So, but anywho, Be interesting. I'm definitely going to swing by Walmart tomorrow and see, because I think, I think the Squishmallows would be a nice little video to make, to throw it out there, and then see what to do with them after that. Like I said, be on the lookout for a card show. Going to go ahead and wrap it up, gentlemen. Be on the lookout for a card show that I'm going to be having. Probably going to be about 2 weeks. It's going to be on District. I'll have the links and everything, and you'll be able to join. Going to be pretty cool. Going to be, starting off at $1. Cards like this. The singles from 1995 of Tony Gwynn and Barry Bonds and Maddox, Sammy Sosa and Ozzy, Barry Larkin, Noma, and stuff like that. So be ready for that. Thanks for hanging out. Love the chat. Thank you very much. Again, still trying to get people to come on with me again to the card community. If any of you guys want to come on, please go ahead and and let me know. I don't care. I share. I'll bring anybody. We'll sit here and we'll chat. I know if you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. We could just see your nice, beautiful logo. Somewhere right over here in a black square. That's fine, Mr. Larkin. But have a good night. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I'll catch you at the next one.